Uh, Hello, I'm Christian, developer at Comfy, and I work on the front end. So first, I'll talk about the new manager UI. Um, at, um, with the front end, we receive a lot of user requests and have identified a lot of user challenges that are commonly experienced, including adding support for new mediums like video, 3D, audio, supporting new models, and improving user interfaces, and then, of course, fixing bugs, improving accessibility, and all at the same time, allowing Comfy to be run as a backend primarily, not being reliant at all on the front end. So let's explore some of these changes, starting with this new Manager UI. So this is what browsing looks like, the new Manager UI. Here on the side is the info panel when you're browsing custom node packs, and this is a new feature that we've added where you can see here I have ComfyUI Easy Use selected, and I have selected the individual nodes to view here, and I can scroll through all the nodes in the pack like here, and then this is highlighting, just zooming in, showing one of the node pack previews. For this feature, many users were telling us that it's difficult to download a node pack without knowing the individual nodes that are in it. Maybe you want to solve some specific problem. You want a specific node, but you don't know what's in each pack. So that's how we have set out to solve that problem. Here is how it looks to browse the different categories of node packs in the new UI. You can see the first section is all of the nodes in the registry that you can search, and then we have the installed, in workflow, missing, and then the needs update section. Yeah, you may have noticed that there's these badges on the node pack info panel there. This is part of the change that we've made where all node packs will be coming from the custom node registry. And what this allows us to do is moderate and better enforce standards and better security practices for the node packs that we surface to users. In terms of standards, it's not just with security, we also want to ensure that node packs maintain certain standards of quality. Part of that is also adding translations to node packs, ensuring node packs are not doing anything unethical or disrupting the user experience. And then, of course, as Data mentioned, we now security scan all the node packs on the registry. And then this is how that will look, how that is surfaced to you in the UI, so you can be better informed about decisions you make when installing custom node packs. And now the search experience here in the new UI. We had the goal to make node pack discovery just as good as it is in modern applications that you use every day. So you can see the results appear very fast. And there's also search suggestions. In this video, I'm demonstrating one of the features where I'm looking for Hunyan Hunyan 3D2 node pack. When I search Hunyan, it shows me node packs that are for video, or maybe for just adding compatibility or optimizations for models in general, so it's not really fitting my use case. So I switched the mode to search for individual nodes, and then I get a better, more tailored result, and I find this new Hunyan 3D2 node pack that I can download, and then you see this download, how it looks. And then to wrap it up, here's a demonstration of the kind of end-to-end user experience. We are browsing, checking out the versions of a node pack, reading the descriptions, seeing the nodes, installing, and then we have this asynchronous background install, not interrupting you. You can still use the UI while installing. Yeah. Another part of the evolution of the front end is adding recently support for video and 3D mediums. So for video inputs, part of supporting that on the front end is basically for inputs, we can see previews of inputs, and we can also load videos into the UI by dragging and dropping, copying and pasting, uploading with the file picker, setting the file path. So basically any way you want to upload videos you can, and then we have this live preview in the nodes of the video loader. So basically all the experience with images just ported to videos here. And then the other aspect of videos that we've added is the live latent previews when you're sampling, doing the video generation process, and then also, of course, the output previews when you finish a video. And then the next one is 3D. You can see here that we have recently made a lot of progress on supporting 3D in ComfyUI. In terms of the front end, this is what that essentially looks like here. I have a workflow with the 103D2 model, which we added support for recently. I have this little village hut house thing, and I create the model. I'm viewing it in the normal map mode. All the controls that you might need for 3D. Yeah, besides just like the basic camera control, we also have these other features of the 3D viewer that you can use, you can play with. It's really fun to use. I highly recommend trying it out. And then we also have the line art mode and normal map mode, which were some requests that we received from users that this is something that's important for how they generate 3D in their creative workflows that we just recently added as well. Yeah, and then this is just showing some other fun features that we've added. Yeah, so as more users explore all these new mediums, and in addition to, and thanks to all the great new models that are being made, like almost, we continue to add features in the front end that are in reaction and based on the user's interests and needs, and how the generative AI space evolves. We try to just keep in step with it in the front end. Obviously, ComfyUI, it's known for supporting new models and mediums on day one and giving users like creative open source access to use them for however they want on day one. But that commitment extends beyond just the back end. It obviously also includes the front end. So what we try to do with the front end is actively observe how users are using new models, how they need to use new models in the workflows, and support and be attentive to their needs, their requirements, and in general, just upholding ComfyUI's reputation of having full support of new models, new mediums on day one for users in an open source way. Yeah. But the evolution of the front end is not just about adding new models, or supporting new models rather, and new mediums. We also are looking to make a lot of core fundamental changes to the way the user interacts with the graph to improve performance and just the general user experience. But to talk about that, I will pass it over to Blake, Web Filtered. So yeah.